All right, let's go. Let's get this over with. Let's get it done here. Getting that, starting to work on the stabilizer. Just sanding off the edges of it. I don't know why I'm showing this. I should have cut this out, but I'm showing you what I got to do. I don't have to do this because none of those. It's not going to show. I don't know. With the second wing, I just sanded off all the little 1 millimeter sticks that held it on the sheet that it was cut out from. It's going well. The plans are still off. They're still off by about 2 millimeters. I think it's funny that it doesn't match the wood. I don't know, maybe because I'm sure these plans probably came out a long time ago. You can tell because they have you use standard servos instead of using regular servos, which I should have just went ahead with the 9 grams servos. But it's not a big deal. I just use the side to line it up, and so far I haven't had a problem. And I think the fuselage is more of a notch build. Everything is kind of notched together. There's notches for the supports, there's notches for the front, there's notches for the side. Using thick CA. Everything went together really well. I spent a lot of time sanding on the stabilizer, the elevator, and the vertical and the rudder. And in this video, I only show a little bit of sand, and it's kind of a token sanding is what I do. But it went well. So far, so good. I just realized today that once I get everything built and I get everything, I make sure everything fits together and the alignment's good before I cover it. Then I got to cover it, and then I got to put it together again and build it and stuff. Put the servos in. During the test fitting, you go ahead and you mount the servos and stuff, and make sure you got the control rods correct and everything. But it's kind of hard to do because you don't have the horns on yet, because you can't put the horns on until after you cover. But I think everything's going to go well. I'm pretty confident. I've done enough ARFs. Once I get it to the ARF state, I should be good to go. Yeah, Cliff Harvey, thank you for encouraging me to build a kit. Yeah, my buddy Rick from the beach, man. When you watch this, Rick, hope you and Ange are doing well. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. Whatever I ever do to you, man? No, I'm just kidding, Rick. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm learning a lot, man. I should have done it. I should have done it years ago when you first suggested that I do it. Heck, I might even order myself one of those Stevens planes and build it. Oh, what's this famous Stevens stall plane? It's now. Oh well. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I got them right. Yeah, there we go. Because I don't have the pieces marked, so I gotta kind of look at them a little bit. I didn't write on the pieces with ink on all the pieces. It's going well though, man. Highlander, Stevens Highlander. There we go. A Highlander stall plane. But with Bigfoot, I don't think I'll need it. And then if I get the Evolution someday, if anything happens to my Timber X, I might get the Evolution. There we go, man. Building in the supports. That thing is sturdy, man. I'm telling you that. Now, if I would have, yeah, the elevators, I build them even with the stabilizer. And I got a problem with the wire gap. But, I overcame it. Like here, I'm making pieces to reinforce that piece right there that's in the V. I just used where it came out of the piece of wood where they cut it out the laser. Here I'm showing you what the wire is supposed to look like. And then there's what the actual wire looks like on there. So it's off And that wire is hardened steel and it was twisted, so I had to straighten it out. I mean, it wasn't hard. I just used 2 pliers, put a plier on each bend and twist it, and I got just twisting easy, because if you twist hardened steel, it has a tendency to break, but it didn't break. Here I'm using my pin drill to drill out the holes for the supports. Of course, one side went perfect. The other side I had a little bit of a problem with, but it's in there. It's not popping out, and it's sturdy. Came a little close to the skin. Didn't quite come through, but came awful close. Here I'm carving out a ridge in the leading edge of the elevator for the wire, the support wire. I took my time. This took a long time to hollow that out, because I didn't want to cut it. I didn't want to cut the sides. I didn't want to cut my fingers. Here's where I thought I was going to put blood on the plans, make it a blood build. So far we've been bloodless, but you never know. I thought when I was using a cutting wheel, that was my best chance there, because you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. And if you touch that wheel while it's spinning, it's goodbye whatever it touches. But yeah, it's going well. Just take your time. You got to take your time when you build these things. I'm not on a timetable. I'm not in a hurry. I'm studying the fuse plans. I read through them today for the first time, and then I'm gonna build that fuse. Worries on the fuse. I'm kind of worried about building the motor box area. That's about it. But it should go well. Got all kinds of wood and all kinds of options. And I can go buy more wood at Hobby Lobby. Using Bob Smith epoxy. I like using those little Pringles and icing covers, because after you're through, you just let it dry, and then you can just peel the epoxy off and throw it away and reuse the lids. This video is going to close pretty quick here. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you commenting on the videos. I like commenting back and with you, and live streams on Thursdays. And Tuco's down here. We had thunderstorms. He's getting his normal heart rate back. I put pins against the wires and then put pressure against the wires with the pins in there. There it is. I'm working on it. So you can see it's sturdy and everything. I'm not being gentle with it here. But this is kind of like, this isn't the real sanding. This is just kind of like a light touch over for the camera. Here comes the rudder build. It's going to go fast again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribe to become a member of Team Let's Go Flying with Tuco and Jeff. Appreciate you for watching. On the rudder, I had the second piece of the V there. I had to go back and knock it out and then do a little sanding on it and use epoxy, because I just didn't like the way it fit. After I sanded on it, while I was sanding on it, I just didn't care for it. So I went back and redid it, so that it'd be sturdier and everything like that. Hope this voiceover comes over well. This is like the 3rd or 4th one I've done. They're trying to get the volume right. This should be perfect. If it's not perfect, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to redo it again. I don't know what's going up with this stupid thing, man. About ready to quit using the voiceover in here and use one of the other softwares, but it'll take the resolution out of the video. Oh well, hope this is good. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Jeff in Lower Alabama with Tuco right here by my side. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Woo, 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 woo.